Hey, so welcome everybody to this new video. Oh man, I'm struggling so hard today. It's like I'm trying to create a story, trying to tell you what's going on, and like I'm in this forest and this is happening, but there's just nothing there. I'm just in the forest. Every now and then it's raining a little bit. I'm off the path. I'm really trying to explore, immerse myself into the forest, but there's nothing going on. I'm not really finding any images. Just this is the first one, and it's not that great, but I don't know. Sometimes just like that. Okay, nonetheless, something at least caught my attention, and well, I'm not too convinced about this image, but at least something that's interesting. So down there, there's a riverbed which has been dried out. I think there's just maybe some puddles probably in there, but there's a tree which has been falling over, and it has a mixture of some yellow and some greenish leaves. So at least there's some interest to the scene. It's mostly about the color because the yellow is quite prevalent, but also because of the surroundings, because they're not quite distracting. I've really zoomed in all the way 300 mil onto this tree, really focusing on the leaves, a little bit of the branch which has been falling over, and then trying to exclude as much as possible from the surroundings. A couple of seconds ago, we actually had light on the scene, which is great. But honestly, I'm not quite sure if I prefer that version of light, because I think giving it a more darkish, more moody look, first of all, takes away all of the surroundings, really makes you focus on the yellow color. And just, yeah, this color contrast between having some darker tones in there and then all this brightish yellow. I don't know, I quite like that. But at the same time, when it was lit up a couple of seconds ago, the yellow was obviously shining. So I'm not really sure about that. So I can't really judge the images just yet, so I want to show you both versions, and you can write a comment which one you enjoyed more, the one which was lit up or the one which was more darkish, more moody-like. Okay, I need some help. What exactly is this? I'm interested in that one. I don't know, like I've seen these ones before, but could never figure out what exactly they are. They look like a mixture between like a giant ant and a mini scorpion, but don't think anything like that exists, so curious to find out. If you know that, please write a comment. So I don't really know what it is today, but most of you who do photography can probably relate to this. And there's nothing wrong, the conditions are okay, the location is okay, and you're trying to really immerse yourself, because that's usually when you find your best images, but sometimes just not there. Okay, I found this tree stump, and it has the most incredible texture that I have ever seen on a tree. This is incredible. It almost looks like it's been drawn on it very carefully. It's so green, so mossy, so beautiful. It must be there for, it really looks so ancient. So behind you there's a big pot of mud, and this is usually because of boars. So I don't quite feel comfortable to set up tripod and really work out the composition, because I don't want to be here when they come back. Usually they are night active, but don't want to risk it. So I'm just going to take a couple of handheld exposures from this one. Lighting conditions are good enough for that one. So yeah, just going to frame it up, take a couple of images, and out of here. It looks a little bit like a volcano crater, like the texture. It's just so incredible. Yeah, this is really great and so much fun, just really exploring a forest, going off the path, really immersing yourself in it. And that's usually when you come away with the best images. Just gotta be careful with wildlife. One tip, if you're stuck in a creative rut, keep your camera out of the backpack and close to your body. because every now and then you're gonna come across a composition where you're not quite convinced, and usually you're not gonna bother and get out a camera and try. At least that's how it is for me. If you want more tips and tricks on how to get great images, I have a landscape photography course available. It's the first link in the description, and I teach you everything you need to know about landscape photography. Being out in the field, settings of your camera, tips and tricks like these, post-processing, everything you need to know to start out. Or if you like my images, you may want to have some of them framed up on your wall as a print. I have quite a few available in different sizes, different finishes. It's also in the description. Conditions today are quite interesting. Like every 20 to 30 minutes it has rained a little bit, but it has never been a full rain shower. It's just been drizzling it down a little bit. With that in mind, I've decided to switch to a more open area, more open location, because I'm hoping that I can capture some of these clouds, because they look somewhat dark. You can see it behind me. There's a good amount of drama in the sky, so yeah, I'm just hoping that I can just capture that in an image in one way or another. So this is kind of the obvious shot, because most of the trees over there that I'm shooting are still green, maybe a little bit leaning towards yellow already, but then there are a couple which already have full autumn color, like beautiful saturated reds and yellows in between, and then some of them transitioning from orange to red already. Really beautiful. So yeah, the really obvious shot. Zooming in on the trees, I actually I'm gonna shoot a panorama of them. I'm just gonna try. I'm not quite sure if that works yet, but we'll try. So I'm gonna make sure that the polarizers, yeah, beautiful. It really helps amplify the colors, give it saturation. I mean, there's not too much glare on it today, but it helps. Beautiful. Okay, dialing in my settings, and there we go. First image. So this image is quite straightforward and quite simple. I've just zoomed in on the trees. As I've said, it's kind of like the obvious one, but I'm actually really happy with that one. If you zoom in quite closely, you can see that the trees are actually interacting with each other, and the color is also helping with that. So yeah, really beautiful image. Man, it really feels like it's gonna start raining in a couple of seconds, because everything is getting darker and darker, and the wind is picking up, and so these are usually signs of rain starting to come in. I mean, great photography conditions, really like moody and darkish and everything. And I don't want to get too wet, so pack my things in and then we're out of here. Oh, yeah, it's starting. Oh, let's get out of here. So you can probably hear the wind picking up, and you can see all the drama in the sky behind me. It's really beautiful. So thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, write a comment about the image in the very beginning. If you want to see more of my videos, I have an on location playlist in the description. Yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. See you in the next one.